2, 1. Okay, suck it in.
We're gonna keep this short and sweet. You don't have to listen to us talk like a bunch of idiots. But we're ready to go almost. We're cooking breakfast, getting ready to head up. We're gonna go at least 4 nights, steep and deep. We're gonna try to get away from everybody.
Yep, we're hoping.
A lot of people up here.
Yeah, I hope it's not a repeat of last time. We've had a rough year. This has been tough finding the elk this year, but we got high hopes again.
Yeah, we got the goats. They're rested. They're ready to go. They're hyper. They're getting annoying. So it's time we head up.
Yep, it's funny. We start putting their packs and stuff together, and they get excited.
Yeah, they've been annoying as hell since they've seen us pull our packs out. But we hope you enjoyed the last video. Hopefully this one's a lot more exciting, and thanks for watching. Okay, we're pre-making breakfast for the trip. That's eggs, bacon, carnitas, chili verde, and there's some little bit of peppers in there. There's a 70% chance our arteries will explode our hearts on the way up there, but what a way to go. It's time to go get the goats. We are headed out here. It was 17 this morning. This is what we do. We got a little spot. We tie them up out of sight, out of mind, so they're not right by the road. These guys attract a lot of attention, as I'm sure you can imagine. Goats are loaded up. 23 degrees. Here we go. We got a bit of a drive. See that bullshit? There's a motorcycle event up here, and there's sheep grazing at the same time right at the base of our freaking trail. Did you see that? Did you see that sign? Did you see that sign?
The sheep raising was 2 days ago.
Yeah, but that means they just came through. Did you see the motorcycle event?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where they're at?
Right there. Yay.
Good thing we brought our fishing poles. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna drop the truck off with the bike. These guys are ready to go. You're not gonna believe it, but I can actually fit 5 200-pound goats in the back of this truck. Hey, Big Cocky. That's Staines. There's Bradley Cooper. Anyway, we're gonna go make a huge loop. Come up there and come down this mountain back to the truck. It should be about right around 14 miles. So we've already gone on some training hikes. Goats are ready to go. Okay, fellas, we are here.
You boys ready?
Release the hounds. Hi, Kevin.
Come on out, fellas. It's adventure time.
Oh, that's gonna suck for him to get out.
Come on, Parker. Come on, Parker. Oh, you're peeing. You couldn't have waited a little bit longer?
They do not want to get out of there.
Parker was peeing. All right. I was still peeing.
Thanks for doing it in the truck and not wait until you get out. Okay, we are getting everything down. I'm not gonna do a video of us loading up the goats right now because they've got too much energy and they're gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but we're getting everything ready. There's no one on the trailhead, thank goodness. We're gonna head up there. Okay, here we go. It's about a little after 10. Guys, we're just gonna go nice and easy, take it easy, everybody relax, because we got 3 days of this. So we're just gonna, about 3.5 we figured, miles we're gonna go. We might go to a lake that's 4, but we're just gonna probably go a little, maybe like 1.2, 1.3 miles an hour. This is my old goat, Bradley Cooper. He used to be the lead. Those things are filled with basically nothing. He's got about, I think he has 15 pounds on. The rest of these guys have 30. My lead goat, who's kind of an asshole, that guy right there, his name's Staines. He's got the fishing rod, the food. He's got about 40 pounds. He's a young buck. He doesn't give a shit. And that's Taco. That's Bukaki. And that's Uncle Brett. You ready to go?
Let's do this.
This is most likely going to turn into a fishing adventure because there's just people everywhere.
It'll be fun, though.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So, like I said, it's going to be at least 3 nights, and it's about a 16-mile loop. Got about 100 yards. I'm already out of breath. Gotta get that second wind. I heard the road's washed out up here. This is where we're headed. It's uphill all the way and steep as can be. Well, this isn't good. The other ones are already lollygagging. Not my trusty lead goat. He's right here. Here they come. They're already being pretty lazy. That's not good because we've only gone about a half a mile. Come on, big guy. Come on, big fella. Taco, you have a fuzzy wuzzy on you. Oh, jeez. You have a fuzzy wuzzy.
One goat here that I don't think gets enough attention. His name's Kevin. Kevin is just the goat that's happy to be here all the time. We get up to camp, you'll see him go lay down and he'll just scan the area. Almost like he has a smile on his face. Just having a really good time. He's the one who runs at the back of the train. Nobody will let him pass, but he doesn't mind. He's like the honey badger. Look at him, they're getting a couple of trail snacks for the way up.
Okay, we've got a new development. This is Taco. Taco is the alpha goat, but he's not the lead goat, and he's slowing up the line, so I'm gonna try to have him stay in the back. Let's talk this plan through with Brett. The goats like to cut you up. I've got an idea. Why don't you grab Taco and make him be the rear goat? The other goats will follow me, because this is just not working. He's slowing us up big time.
He's being a dick.
God damn it, Taco!
He's not wanting to anyway pass. I'll try, but nobody will.
Grab him, hold him back for a little bit, and then we'll see. These other goats will take off, and let's see what's going to happen. But yeah, this is ridiculous. Taco, you're being a real dickhead. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Yeah, he's hardly got any weight on. The other goats are going to come eventually. But watch the trail. Okay, let's see how he does in the rear. God, geez, Rock. I'm gonna eat shit. Okay, let's see how this works out. So far, the Kevin, don't let him pass. Ah, shit. Kevin's always in the rear. This is definitely working better. They're keeping in the line now. Okay, here's the first nasty part. We gotta go across the creek, then we go up that. We go straight up that. It's pretty steep. This is gonna kick my fat ass. One thing about goats is they hate water. You can't just get a goat and expect them to cross the water. You've got to train them. I've done a lot of work with them. That's about all you got to do. There's not a lot of training with these guys, but they hate water. What I normally do is first river crossing, I stop on the other side because they'll stop and hopefully they'll get a drink of water. But these guys get so much vegetation water that they don't drink very much, which is definitely handy. You can go places really without water and they can carry your water. But I don't think they're gonna drink, so we're just gonna cruise on through. Not sure why he's going that way. It's pretty steep here. Taco's back to his third position, as long as he's not second. I am not sure what happened here, but Bradley Cooper's in the lead now. Staines must have got hung up on some brush, because I see Bukaki coming up second, and there is no way Staines would let these guys pass. Oh, I see him. Did he get his fishing pole? He no longer has a fishing pole holder. So, we gotta do a little work here to get that on. He got hung up in the brush. Oh, he still does have the fishing pole holder. What the hell? He's like, what the hell? Good boys. Let's find out what happened. Brett will know. He is not happy about not getting... Did the pole holder get hung up?
Huh?
Why is he back there?
He didn't like going through that narrow stuff with the big boulders.
Oh. That's surprising. He let goats pass him.
He didn't like it. Okay, we're at a relatively flat spot. We're gonna give these guys a 20-minute break because we don't want to wear them out on the first day. They'll probably just sit around and eat. Here comes the rest of the boys, but that's the majority of the high spot, so we're gonna just take it easy for a little bit. Hey buddy, this is used to be the old lead goat, Bradley Cooper. He's just the bestest boy. Come here. These guys are just chilling. Oh boy, be careful, Kevin. Everybody picks on Kevin. Nobody likes Kevin. Poor little fella. He's just minding his own business and he gets his ass. Jeez, guys, you're gonna scare all the animals away. We just let him lay down. We leave everything on and takes the weight off. And there's a little bit of weight on that one right there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. I guess they're ready to go. Are you ready, big boy? One of the problems with having these goats is everybody wants to talk about them. We just ran into like 10 dirt bikers and they all had to stop and talk to us, and we are getting close to where we hunt. We'll be hunting all this, and these guys were talking loud. You know, you can't blame them. They're pretty cool. They just thought these were the coolest damn things in the world. And they literally talked to us probably for 20 minutes right in our hunting grounds. Hey partner, we're about 3 miles in. What do you say we have a beer break? Give these guys a rest. Hi fellas. You guys want a beer? You guys go get some water and some cabbage. Okay, how's my hair? It looks good. Oh yeah, we're having a beer. The goats are chilling. The motorcycle's up here, that's crazy. Oh yeah, that's the camera. The motorcycle's up here. We stopped 2 different groups and they both wanted to talk to us forever. Yeah, we're getting close. We're 3 miles in now. We got another mile. We're gonna fill up our water and go up, but oh, those guys were talking so loud. Right in the majority of the stuff we hunt, we go up to the top, we're circling around. Who knows, maybe it'll push the elk up there, but like I said, that's one of the negatives about goats. Everybody wants to talk to you. And when you're hunting, we're gonna have to hide them when we get to camp because we can't have somebody come and talk to us right there. So that's kind of, I didn't realize there's gonna be that many people. We're up here on a Sunday and it's all the weekend warriors up here still riding, and we got up early before when it was cold and nobody came up, but they're up here now. Oh, excuse you. I hope. The having goats is you can have a beer. Yeah, we're having a beer. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm surprised he farted. He shit his pants three times in camp the other day. Check out this balancing act. He's doing some parkour shit right here. Let's see if the boys will do the same thing. Look at these guys. Bradley Cooper is an amazing specimen. Look at him go across like nothing. Parkour that. Anybody else going for the log? Oh, only Bradley. The old man shows up the young bucks. It's just water, guys. It's just water. It's getting steep again. We got quite the crawl up now. It's pretty steep. Filling our water purifier with this handy little dandy. We are weighing now. Okay, I'm loaded down with almost 2.5 gallons of water. Fred's gonna fill up the rest. I'm gonna head up to camp because he walks a lot faster than me. So we're gonna be quiet now and whispering because we are in elk territory. I'll show you. We're in some pretty good elk ground now. Okay, this is where we're gonna camp, and I've got some fairly good news. Look at this. That is all elk poop. There's a fresh elk track. There's more right there. I'm worried we may have bumped them out, but hopefully they don't go too far. But that's really the first elk sign I've seen since we've been up here.
Very exciting. Okay, we're having another beer. We are at 2 camp. Look at this, we have chairs. How neat is that? The goats are up. They're tired. So are we. But we're pretty excited because there's been a lot of elk right where we're camped. So hopefully we get into them. We gained 1,800 feet elevation and went 4.3 miles. So we're way back in here. This old guy right here, he is beat. But I think he's 11 this year. And these guys only live as long as dogs, but he just doesn't want to stay home. They love having their job, and he loves doing this. He loves it. He acts kind of old at home, but we get him out here, and he's just a young buck again. We were going through all of our stock to see what we have, and Jesus, no wonder our packs were so heavy. We carried all these. The goats didn't carry any. Yeah, right, Dad. You're full of shit, man. Well, I carried 5. Brett carried 4. The goats carried a lot. Tonight I'm just gonna glass all this. If you think that looks steep, you are correct. This looks really good, but I have been sitting here for 10 minutes. The wind died down, no bugles at all. Well, I didn't hear an elk or see one. I have got a little less excited. Hopefully Brett, he usually finds them. Hopefully he saw a few, but I'm getting the fire going. Gonna get some coals. Tonight we're gonna have some burgers and macaroni and cheese. So that's good. And we got plenty of booze. Hopefully that's not what this trip turns into. Well, Brett's still not back yet. Let's hope that means he found some elk. There's the tent. The goats are starting to bed down. God, I hope Brett got into some elk tonight. Here he comes. Please tell me you heard or saw something.
I didn't hear a thing. Saw a mountain goat, a mule deer, and a bull elk.
You did see a bull.
Yeah. Just one.
Was he a good one?
Too far away to tell.
He didn't make a peep, huh?
No, he's way over there.
How far was the mountain goat?
Just right over there. He's in steep, nasty shit.
The bull?
No, the mountain.
Oh.
Bull's right about where we saw that trail cam.
Oh, you can see clear the hill up there?
I checked out a whole bunch of areas.
But you can see all the way behind us?
Where I ended up, yeah. That's where I saw him. He was walking the trail.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't see shit or hear shit.
Damn it.
No.
What an interesting turn of events.
I know.
A lot of elk sighting.
There's elk in here, yeah. They're probably just being quiet, though. It's Sunday. There was a huge motorcycle rally up here. I mean, we ran into 7, so they're probably just being quiet.
That's kind of what we're hoping, because
Yeah.
I saw more sign, too.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Yeah. A lot of sign in here.
A lot of tracks. I didn't see more poop, but I saw a lot of tracks.
Yeah, they're just not talking. All right, we're gonna boil some water. We're gonna make macaroni and cheese and hamburgers. That's like a pretty common food, right? Macaroni's done. The burgers are almost done. We just gotta add some cheese, add a couple beers, and we're gonna go to bed. Hopefully hear some elk bugling tonight. But even if we don't, we're having an absolute blast. Here's the living quarters. We share a sleeping bag because we're both a little gay. I mean tent, not sleeping bag. We're not that gay. We got coffee ready in the morning. We're gonna just perk it right from the tent. All right, it's 6 in the morning. We got the coffee going. Don't do this at home, folks. They tell you not to do that. But it's pretty cold out there. We didn't hear one bugle, so we're not super excited this morning. Well, good morning. We're having a little coffee, talking about what to do. Didn't hear an elk, so we're discussing what do we do next, because we know that there's elk in this area, but that's hard when they're not talking. Makes it pretty much impossible to find them when there's so few elk and they're not talking. So it's kind of a crapshoot. We're talking about moving, but we know this area tomorrow, a whole herd could move in here the next day, and we could just move and be ahead of them or behind other elk and never get into elk. Our plan, we're thinking about moving up a horse trail because this is a dirt bike trail and there's one not far from here where it's a non-motorized vehicle, and we've got into elk there too. But we had, the first time we came to this spot, we had elk bugling everywhere. We'll tell the story a little bit later when we can talk a little louder. But
I did see a bull go into the area that we were talking about going to last night.
yeah, that's where he saw that bull. It was in the area where we were talking about our second spot. We weren't sure if we're going to make the loop or not, but it's starting to look like that's going to happen. Any Hooters, we'll
For you though.
yeah, you could watch us use the goats more. I'll tell you one thing, it is kind of a bitch packing up camp, moving everything, because we bring a lot of shit. I mean, we got a frying pan for crying out loud. And the breakfast today is chili verde breakfast burritos. Okay, we found a cow and a bull. There's no way you're going to be able to see them through here, but they're on that ridge. Right on the top there. They're following that shadow ridge. They're actually coming right at us. I doubt the stars align, but geez, you just never know. There's a huge gorge between us. We're thinking about seeing what they do, and we might head that way. We just got a better look at him. That is a huge bull. Huge fours. I didn't bring my spotting scope all the way up here, so you're gonna have to just take my word for it. I just don't understand how we're not seeing more elk. Doesn't make sense. It's time to let the boys free. Let them feed for a little while. Kevin, are you hungry? Where are you going, Kevin? Hi, buddy. Hi, Kevin. Okay, Brett's heating up some breakfast. We decided we're pulling out of here. There's just already had a motorcycle go by, and it's only 10 a.m. We're gonna go on a horse trail where there's no motorcycles allowed. They'll probably still come up, and if they do, you're gonna see a side of us that you probably haven't seen before. We're gonna rip some heads off. I'm gonna tell you a quick story though. Last time we camped here 5 years ago, the elk were screaming everywhere. And we couldn't even sleep because they were bugling so much all night. So we got up and we chased them, and we couldn't get into them. We ended up going clear up on the top of a ridge up there, and there was a bull. We later looked on Onyx almost 3/4 of a mile away. There was just no trees over there, so we could see him. And we played with him. We did some, well, mostly Brett did all the calling. He did some bugles. He bugled back, but he did this sleazy cow call, and that thing, no joke, came in almost a mile away, up straight up shale. I mean, it was, if I couldn't have gone down it, that's how steep this shit was. Came up to the top, and the wind was perfect, so he came right into where we called him, and we dropped him. I got him at 50 yards away, and we watched him die, and he's huge. I'm going to post a picture right here. Point to your other way. It's going to be right here. There's going to be a giant, that's my bull. He scored 324. But that was awesome. But that night, you know, we got them all out of there, and I wanted to head at camp because I like to celebrate their life, and I like to look at them. And so we had a couple whiskeys, and we were just beat because it was just him and I. And we would have been at like 8 o'clock, and all of a sudden we heard another bugle. I don't know if that bull heard, or he couldn't hear him because he was dead, but he must have been able to smell him because that bull came in. We were in our tent. What do you figure? 10 yards?
We saw tracks the next day, like
yeah,
10 yards away.
Just screamed right by the tent. I mean, just let out this blood-curdling scream.
Bugling too. He was just...
Yeah, he didn't stop bugling, and I actually think I may have shit my pants a little bit, just like a tiny bit, but yeah, I did. It was so close. I got scared, and I yelled at him to go away, and there was like a stampede that ran out of there, but that's the coolest elk experience I've ever had. It was like 10 yards from the tent, and the head was on the other side of the tent. He was going right for it, but that was cool. So anyway, yeah, it was epic. The plan today is we've got a tent torn down. We're letting the goats eat. I'm a little concerned about this guy. I don't know if he got kicked in the face with a horn. I think I saw Bukaki get him between his horns, but his jaw's a little swollen and he's being really lazy, so this could really put a damper on our trip. We're just letting him rest, but since he's been eating and moving around, the swelling's gone down. The plan is we're going to go up on a ridge. We're going to pack a bunch of water and head up on the ridge, and we've got into them up there before, and if they're not there, well, that's the end of our trip. Breakfast. Chili verde breakfast, eggs, bacon, all kind of good shit in there.
Oh yeah.
surrounded by goats. We're on a motorless vehicle trail, and there's just motorcycle track after motorcycle track. God, I hate people. There's been a bunch in here.
I'm just about to peek out on the highest point of our whole adventure. From here, it's downhill. We're really hoping the elk are way up here too. Pretty good chance we've seen a lot of bulls over here before. Hopefully they're talking and ready to come into our horny calls. Well, we're on the last leg of the trail to our second night camp. We saw an elk up over here yesterday. Hoping we can find him, and he's talking. Just give you kind of an idea of the type of terrain that we are hunting.
I apologize for the heavy breathing, but as you can see, we hiked straight up, and you may have noticed in the videos, I'm pretty chubby. This was quite the workout.
You could call him Goat Jesus. They all follow him. Like lambs, but they're goats.
Did you call me Fat Jesus?
Goat Jesus.
You said Fat Jesus.
Pretty sure I called you Goat Jesus.
If this looks steep to you, you would be right. The camera does not even do it justice.
We've come up about 2,500 feet.
Well, we made it.
We went out in class tonight. The goats are low-lined. And we heard a couple bugles. Could be a hunter. There is a pretty good base camp below us, but we haven't seen anybody there in a few years. So we are a little excited, but not much.
If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'm going to cut this into 2 series because this is going to go on and on. After this, we actually get into some elk, and it's a real adventure. The trail cuts out. We have to jump over logs. So hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell button as well. I appreciate it. Also, check out my shorts. I get a lot more views there, and they're usually pretty funny. Again, thanks a lot, and this is the end of part 1. I look forward to seeing you in part 2.